Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hacienda's Kitchen. Rivet here. Today we are going to make a white wine braised chuck roast. And I know everybody always usually thinks that red wine is what you cook with a chuck roast. White wine works well too. And especially if you're going to use mushrooms with your chuck roast, which I am going to do. The flavors of the white wine marry a lot better with the liquids the mushrooms give off, and it makes for better tasting gravy, although red wine is fine as well. We're going to take one onion and we're going to set it down like so in the oil. Now we didn't put a whole lot of oil, just enough to cover the bottom of the pan, and we're going to brown the onions. Ooh, doesn't that look nice? And we're going to do the same thing with some carrots. And once those carrots are nicely browned, we're setting those off on a plate too. Now we're going to brown the 2.5 pound boneless chuck roast. Okay, after browning the beef, I've deglazed the pan with a little white wine, and now we're going to put the roast back in there. We're going to assemble it all, and we have this beautifully browned chuck roast. We're going to set it down with its juices, and we're going to assemble the roast in it. We're going to add here a generous teaspoon each of kosher salt and pepper, coarse ground pepper. We have here about a generous tablespoon of dried basil from our herb garden this past summer. We're going to add 2 nice fat bay leaves. They smell wonderful. Just opened that pack. And we're going to add the vegetables. Remember those vegetables we browned? We're going to add the onions. And the mushrooms. Now the mushrooms are going to release a lot of juice, which is going to pair really well with the wine. And what you want is a sturdy white wine. We got here some well-oaked chardonnay, and we're going to bring it up probably 1/3 of the way up the meat, and then we're going to bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to cover it, and we're going to reduce it to low, and it's going to cook below simmer for about 3 hours. We want it tender, soft, juicy, and it's going to be delicious. Alright, I just took the roast and all the vegetables out of the Dutch oven where I'm cooking. I'm going to foil them, and now we're going to reduce the sauce to gravy. And now I am going to add 1 cube of my glaze, the viande, that I made yesterday or the day before, and wrapped it up individually. And we're going to melt this in there, and this is going to add some super concentrate to the already concentrated stock that I'm making here, and put that flavor over the top. Alright, that is delicious. And I know you're wondering, hey, that seems a little watery. Well, yes it does. Sometimes we like the gravy like this. A perfect way to thicken this up would be to add about a 1/2 cup of thick cream and make a nice French style cream gravy, which is outstanding. I don't have that right now. So what we're going to do now is, remember them carrots we browned? We're going to add that to the gravy, and we're going to put the vegetables back into the gravy, and we're going to continue to let the meat rest. And once everything's warmed up and good to go, we will serve it. Okay, here we go. Probably didn't use the best plate for contrast, but we've got the roast beef and the oven roasted potatoes and the vegetables, and it all looks so beautiful. And let's see if we can get a close-up nice picture of that beef. Oh, that steam is delicious. And let me tell you, that wine sauce smells so good. Let's try that carrot right here. I'm going to see what that tastes like. It's not mushy. It's firm. Good to go. Oh, that wine sauce. So rich. Very nice. Gonna try some of this meat. Oh, that's so soft. I'm cutting it with a fork. The smell is heavenly. Very simple. The basil, rich wine, stock, perfect amount of salt, pepper. This is beautiful, people. Thanks for joining me at the hacienda. Y'all have a good day.